Welcome back to my channel. I'm in a hole. Yeah, in a hole. Why am I in a hole? I am AFKing at my new farm. This is my iron golem farm. And as you can see, it has seen better days. Oh, hi, what are you doing here? And why have you not died yet? Okay, so, full disclosure, as you can see, this farm was originally all built with netherrack. You can see we've had some issues here. 100% we've had some issues. Let's see. The first time let me break this. The first time I hit all of these blocks and by accident I hit that middle block and that zombie completely ran in and killed all my villagers. So then I had to go get new villagers and get a new zombie because I couldn't put the zombie back in once I did that. Second time, I got the zombies. I AFK'd for a little while and I forgot to name tag the zombie. Yeah, that was really, really rough. So then I finally got the zombie and I did it again. So the last time I made sure that we did the zombie in. Let's see if I can do this without. So we have Merv in there. Say hi to everybody, Merv. Hi, Merv. And then I had the villagers in there, and I was like, okay, great. Ooh, you are loud. And then I think what happened is I left this block open right here, and I think what ended up happening was a baby zombie got in there and then killed because Merv was fine. But the villagers were not. They were all zombie villagers, and I was like, ugh. So this is like my third zombie and third or fourth set of villagers. And I'm pretty sure that this time, even though this looks awful and it looks ugly and it's not pretty in any way, shape, or form, I'm pretty sure that we have now ensured that as long as I stay back away and I only use blocks that I can grab without my pickaxe, like so I can turn it off by if I wanted to. I can put oh hi wildlife attacking. I think that was the other thing I was thinking about doing. At one point I was thinking about actually putting a fence around this so no wildlife could get to them even if they could see them, kind of like that baby zombie. But I decided against it and see and turn it off and let them sleep. You just do that. And then the iron golems will stop actually spawning. Oh, look, it's the welcoming committee. So glad. I was getting awful lonely out here. Come on. Stop. Go away. But in order to AFK over here, I had to sort of build myself in a room because I was getting drowns coming up trying to kill me, and obviously the wildlife over there was trying to kill me. And so I had to barricade myself in. So this is now a permanent fixture here, but the system is now off. As you can see, they're all now sleeping. But the problem is, if I don't cover that up, a baby zombie can still get in there and then kill them all. And then I'm back to square one again. But this design, I'll leave a link to the persons who designed this. It works really well. I've been AFK'd for about like hour and 20 minutes or so, give or take. That's quite a bit of iron. Just really nice. Really nice. I'll take the rotten flesh too. So why do I need all of this iron? Well, a couple things have happened since the last time we chatted. One, let me get to semi-safe distance. If you noticed, I have knockback now on my sword. Yeah, yeah. So I did some exploring around the end, trying to get plenty of shulker boxes to then originally the thought was I needed lots of shulker boxes for when I start clearing out and leveling out the area over here because I'm going to have tons and tons of sand and I'm going to have to do a ton of terraforming. And then the other thought was, ooh, that golem just killed somebody. I should probably see how he's doing because he's probably not doing so good. Oh, hi, Skelly. Go away. Um, get rid of all of these people. I haven't done anything with the bridge, as you can see, but let me get back to my other story. Okay, so was like, okay, I need a lot of boxes, and I had brought back some block boxes. I'm gonna take your bed. Oh, you're not here. Maybe I took you, and you now have a bed over somewhere else. That is altogether possible. And I died. And yes, I have a librarian down here. I died, and it was not pleasant. But I did a ton of work down here. As you can see, this now looks completely different. All of my boxes are now organized, and I have use for all that iron. Massive use for all that iron. Um, so if you remember, I had that little setup over here that was kind of digging into the ground. And I kind of was looking around online to see like how could I make it a little bit better. This is still not exactly the way I would want it, but it from all the videos that I watched, it seems like the way I would want it would cause lots of problems anyway. I was hoping to have the boxes closer. However, in this setup, I think I did okay, right? Like, yes, I could have done a water setup, but I really don't want to do a water setup. It sounds like while it's more efficient to move the stuff around, it is also a lot more pain. So basically, it's that same setup that Impulse had that people are copying off of Impulse. SV, I think, is his official handle. So it comes over. The top row goes on this. It goes down, and then the bottom row it comes this way. As you can see, this is a lot of redstone, a lot of iron, hence why I needed the iron farm. And then if it doesn't find, all of these are full. So all of these have some sort of block in them. And I took the blocks that I either already knew I had. Oh no, that's too high. I was like, wait, I didn't do one. Either I already had uh, more than 41 of, so in theory I would have plenty. Um, or like in the instance when I originally did the iron, I didn't have 41 iron. Why? Oh yes, 'cause that's just the hopper. I didn't have 41 iron. So I just did like this one, last one is diamonds or emeralds, and then one of these is diamonds, and I don't have quite enough yet. Yet I will get more diamonds. Um, but it works for me. I don't need it to be horribly fast. And so what happens is it'll go all the way through, and if it doesn't find something, it'll put it in this block. So you can see I have some odds and ends in this block. My guess is that I'm probably never going to have 41 of these blocks, so I'm happy leaving this in here for the time being. I also have iron here, and then I have some organizational chests here. So these are now where all my slabs are and carpet and pressure plates. These are sort of odds and ends here. These are all stairs. My fences, sort of mob drops in some senses. I expect that this will get more full as time goes on. In fact, here I'll just just do it the cheaty way instead of the way that I intend to do it, which I'll show you in a minute. Here's food stuff. Here's I have plenty of ender pearls here, and in the end, I actually the in farm actually works really, really good. I was able to get my stuff enchanted really, really quickly. Uh, I have soul speed and depth strider. It's a very interesting combination, but I kind of like it. Kind of like walking in the water fast. I haven't gotten mending on this stuff yet, but I have gotten mending on all of these items, and some of these items I didn't lose. Like I didn't lose the shovel. I lost the diamond axe, my fork pickaxe, and my diamond sword when I was um, in the end. I brought all my um, leaves and sort of associated items. So, like, there's roots and muddy roots here. We have no. We have odds and ends here, saplings, other odds and ends that don't seem to go very well with anything. Here's kind of my plant life. These are my precious. See, I have one extra shulker shell. Flowers and decoration pieces like as you can see there's dyes here as well. This is my wood and planks, and then this is just if I need another block. And then on the other side, run, 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 run. On the other side, I have books and potions. Here's all my precious shulker shells. Eventually, I will go back into the end and probably get some more. But I ran into so I did get 2 elytra before I lost everything. Thank goodness. Um, I was able to get that. But the problem now that I'm having and why I didn't go back and get more shulker shells, even though I know I'm going to need them, is because I had 2 ender chests on me and I lost them both. It was very painful. I mean, I can probably make them. I have plenty of ender pearls now, but I don't have a lot of gunpowder, and my sugar cane just doesn't make a lot of paper. So I'm probably going to have to make a bigger sugar cane farm, and then I'm probably going to have to make a creeper farm as well, um, to ensure that I have rockets so I can actually use those without falling from the sky. Here's armor and weapons and tools. So I have my silky pick and my these 2 things I didn't actually lose in the end. So thank goodness. And then I have just various odds and ends here. So how I have, and then I decorated a little bit, right? Like I think the future, what's going to happen is this area down here will be, since he wandered down, uh, villagers, since he wandered down, I think what I'm going to do, and since I know that, listen, listen, I have died a few times. It would be pure hubris at this point. I think I'm not going to die a few more. So what I want to do is get a whole bunch of librarians down here and all the books that I need, so I'm not at the whim of getting knockback. Not at the whim of the enchanting table. I can enchant to see what I get, and then I can actually put on the books that I actually need, or not enchant at all. But I did light this place up with lanterns, and I use these shroom lights because I kind of like that look. Ultimately, what will happen is you won't see all of this. The goal, I was kind of testing, do I like this block? Do I like these blocks? I was just like fiddling around with it. But ultimately, we will have like a entryway either here or maybe one block over here. And then all of this will be sort of behind a design. And as you can see, I'm looking into the glazed terracotta again. Kind of want to do something, but I don't want to trying to figure out how to really make a pretty like mosaic kind of I think they're called mandalas or mandalas of just using the different ways to make a bigger pattern that looks prettier. Um, that's sort of out of my comfort range a little bit. Um, I do have a hard time putting together colors and patterns sometimes uh, in my spare time. So that means rarely ever. Um, I do like to do things like quilt, but and even though I can find really good pieces of fabric, I do have sort of that hard time of putting together like a pattern fabric with another pattern fabric and making it work in a pattern that I like. So that's probably going to be a longer project, maybe. We'll see how quickly I figure it out. But I kept the motif of sort of these stairs, and then so all the shroom lights are down here pretty much, and then on the ceiling is hanging lanterns, and then I kind of averaged out the ceiling just to make it sort of look unified. And again, it's not unified back there, but that doesn't matter because you won't be able to see all of that once I figure out how I want to decorate to not be looking at hoppers all the time. And then I didn't change anything really up here. Um, I changed this slightly just so that we weren't probably change that. Yeah, probably change. Let's see. Is it daytime? It's nighttime. Good. Y'all should be sleeping. So I could probably fix, oh, part of that's behind the, I'll have to fix that later because that'll bug me. Um, but I just kind of evened it out just to make it look a little nicer. I can still access my button, so I can still have my machine going. And then I did put, it's going to look like this has done a lot of work. It hasn't. I converted all my bones into bone meal because I think that's far more useful, is in bone meal form instead of bones form. I don't expect to have wolves anytime soon. But so the idea is that after a long day in the mines or on an adventure or whatever, because my things are just too full, I can come here, I can dump all of my stuff in here, and then it will go through that track of hoppers. Again, not the fastest method, but it's surefire. And for a beginner of this redstone, this was I had to rebuild this twice, and I lowered the floor I think twice because what was ending up happening is this hopper was getting interfered with, or these, sorry, no, it's these um, lights were a little too far down and they were interfering with this hopper. And so then I'd have blocks going everywhere. And in theory, with this setup, I hear spider. I don't know where you are. I wonder if it's underneath. With this setup, in theory, there should be potentially two stacks of oh, sandstone in there. Why sandstone? Nowhere else has sandstone, right? Very odd. Um, there should be like two rows of the same block, but I don't know, except for obviously sand and sandstone, if I'm ever going to have more than maybe maybe cobble and stone, but I don't think I'm ever going to have another box, another full chest of materials. So I'm happy to leave it as is, but I there is some room that we could do a double chest if we needed to. So it's not like in this design as it is now, I could lower it if I needed. But we'll see. Um, what else? What else? So yeah, that's the chest system. And as you can see, I'll come over here. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Nope. Where did I? Here we go. Here's all my iron. What I need to do, what else is now on, is I have item frames over here. And then if I put in the item in the item frame, it's so dark. And I was trying to figure out what to do about that. And I found that adding glowing to the item frame makes it pop a little bit more. And I do have, as you can see kind of right there, I do have some lights in the floor that might help. Oh, maybe I only did that the once. Oh, what was I thinking? I meant to do that more than once. Oh well, it's fine. I do have it just makes it a little bit brighter so I can see. And yeah, when you look at how these are organized, it is still a little haphazard, but quite honestly, like listen, let listen. I'm sure there's some people out there that put it all in alphabetical order or have an amazing librarian like system that allows them to find everything at the drop of a hat and it's all organized in an amazing way. I'm not going to put myself through that because I know I will eventually get a block. I'll get something over here where I'll have a ton of it and I'll go, okay, like, do I really need a block for, well, I need a block for copper or whatever this is for emeralds. For emeralds. Wait. Is this my emerald thing? Oh, well, there we go. I have an empty block somewhere over here. I'll have to go back through and check them. But like, I'll go, do I really need a, one for that? I'm getting a lot of something else. I'll switch it out, right? Like, not being that uh, restrictive in how I'm setting this up. Like, I know sand and sandstone's right here. Like, if there's something I need, like I know netherrack's here because I've had to make a whole bunch of filter blocks for that. Like I know I'll start to know where some of this stuff is, and the visual cue from the glow ink on the item frame will help me a lot too. Like it's just right now that I'm like, what's in this one? What is in this? Oh, that's that emerald one again. Um, I've got some terracotta here and there. What? Obsidian. I'm sure I'll get some more obsidian at some point, but that is the goal, is to decorate all of this and then also to line myself up with librarians since you graced us with your presence down here and you can't seem to get out. Oh, you know what? There was another guy down. Did he get out? Is that librarian just really, really dumb and he can't get out? And I wonder if the other guy got out. I mean, I'm all for that, but I don't see him. I put stairs here just to make that an easier transition. Huh. There used to be another general guy down here, but he must have gotten out. But you, sir, if you don't leave on your own, you will become a servant down here. Yeah. What else have I done? Oh yeah, so I don't know. I don't want to go back into the nether without an elytra. and I don't want to, or sorry, the end without an elytra. And I can't use the elytra very well without rockets, which I don't have any now. I used the last ones to get what little stuff I could from the end when I died. So yeah, those are my shulker boxes for the moment, which meant that I couldn't very well use shulker boxes for this, which I think is fine. Um, Nobody, in the end, I don't really care. And the standard seems to be, yeah, the standard seems to be, use double chests. But what I have done, what else I've done, hi sir. Um, I extended the sandstone further because one, the floor in each of the houses is sandstone, so I need to do that. But also, the other thing I was thinking about is this right here. This block right here is where the wall downstairs currently is. So when I build that new house, I have all this extra space, which I know that I now have a sorting system against this wall, but I can always make it so that there's like a path around and we can see about maybe making like one or two, um, maybe making the sugarcane farm a lot bigger back here, and then it just dumps out into the sorting system. So I don't even have to think about it, which means that it will probably get its own box at some point. And I do kind of have one more space right here, so I could just add another row right here at the top without too much muss or fuss. This was a huge project. This took me a good amount of time. The other thing that I've run into, no, actually, I'm gonna, here, you go back as a reminder. I'm gonna put you there, and then I'm gonna put you here. And past me is gonna go, what did I do this for? And then I'm gonna see both of them and go, that's why I did it. As a reminder, a mental reminder. But so I need a glow ink. So another thing on my list now is a glow squid ink. Because yeah, I could put all of the rest of them, but that's just so dark. I really don't like it. And if I'm gonna have to undo it, I don't want to have to undo it again. Like I want to be done with this. I want to be on to decorating. I actually am enjoying building some of these like farm and redstone machines. I wish I understood it a lot better. Like, why does this need three things of redstone? Why is this one lower than these two, right? I know that this is a comparator that's comparing what's in the hopper to what is being passed over it, right? Like, so I get that concept, but I don't get the concept of this number or these numbers dictating how many come in here, right? Like, because if you can see, there's always going to be an iron ingot in this one. There's going to be 41 here, an iron ingot in here, and then the rest is going to flow into the chest. And I don't quite understand the mathematical stuff. And on some level, I'm like, there's smarter that people than me that really get into this that are amazing at it, and if I can just utilize what they do, that's great. But on other hands, I'm like, but then when it breaks, there's no way for me to understand how to fix it without hopefully somebody else going, hey, this broke, this is how I fixed it, right? Like that just seems the lazy side of me and the want to do it for myself side of me are arguing. And right now I'm too tired to listen to either of them, so I'm not doing any of it. But at some point I'd kind of like to know the basics of really just how this redstone functions. Like this tick. How does this tick thing function, right? It would be nice. I'm putting it on the back burner. But so I now have three, count them three. I have a better sugarcane farm, a creeper farm, and then a blow squid ink farm, right? We're going to add one more. And I've mentioned it before, but it's now becoming a bigger problem. I need sustainable food. The farmers, they're killing me. There is not, out of all of this farm, which is probably going to change because, like I said, I'm going to get it into this sort of Mesopotamia way of existence, right? So this I think what I'm thinking about doing, making this entire thing farmland, not just a little bit. The entire thing is farmland. Um, which even though I really love this house, I'm willing to destroy the house to make the entire thing farmland, right? And then start building down here. Um, so this farm will go away because that'll all be a farm, which is fine. This will then get flattened. We'll start to see those buildings pop up down here. And we'll still have fishermen down here and probably, like I said previously, I want to have like at least two piers. That I'm going to keep that pier, and then I'll make another pier and then a lighthouse over there. So I still do have plans. They're slightly changed because the overall housing structure has changed. But I really, really need, because I cannot trust, there is not a single, not one carrot here anymore. These farmers have taken all the carrots. And if you've noticed, this is a pumpkin, this is a melon without any seeds. They come over here, they step on the pumpkins or on the the pumpkins and the melons, right? And it it loses it. Even if I come over here and diligently farm all of this, all they do is plant wheat. Great. Thanks for planting wheat. Um, as you can see, oh, see how fast I am with that depth strider? Look, I'm like Speedy Gonzales and friggin' this water. Um, all of the potato plants I planted, for the most part, they're fine. Oh, see, there's wheat over here. Thanks, guys. So I'm probably going to stop doing the pumpkins here. The pumpkins are still a very good source. Oh, there's a baby. Yeah, with all of the villagers that I expected a few babies with all of the villagers I've stolen. Um, but for the iron farm, I mean. But I'll probably not do pumpkins at all. I'll do the melons because the few farmers I have, melons are a pretty good trade. And then I'll just make this all wheat. This entire area will be wheat. And then these farmers will live over there. And thankfully, I've found a carrot since they have absconded with all of the carrots. Take the potatoes, but they take the carrots. Yeah, that's a bigger project. I put up those three houses pretty fast, along with figuring out sort of that sort of haphazard sort of texture on the wall. And I definitely that every time I look at this poor bridge, this angle right here, it's got to go. I mean, this is honestly my first sort of pathway into bridges, but that angle's got to go, and it's too. it looks too flat up there. Like this should have some angling, but not like that. I don't know. And then I need to get over there. Um, but I just like I needed to get this all sorted. And I think I still need to get my food all sorted, right? Um, I can leave the farms as they are right now. Villagers can use it as they need to procreate as they see fit. Oh, I still have a yeah. I why is this- I went or Chappie apparently. Um, light up a little bit. But I needed a break right from building, and so I have fixed that down there. I think on my to-do list next is food. I will look at a glow squid farm, see what that takes. So food, glow squid, maybe some terraforming. Just give it a start. Take off the top over there, or maybe even just like take some of the sand I have now, because there's a lot of holes and water over on this side, right? And I really need to start thinking about how big structure going to be? How much space am I going to need for just the bottom floor? How much space do I want for the top floor? Because the top floor ideally will dictate the bottom floor, right? And is it 3? Is it 4? So I kind of need to just get into my creative world and just play around with size. And and I know that over on this side, right, like where there's sort of more flat space already. There's a lot of water over here that I'll have to fill in, but this is where the 2-story and 3-story housing will go. And if they want to populate it, dude, you're killing me. Come on, this way. Killing me. This way. Um, so like I have that idea in my head. I have that rough idea of where everything's gonna go and and how I want to see it. And now I think I need to just get there. So food, glow squid, because I would like that to be completely functional. And then I might do some terraforming and mixed with some decorating down there to finish, have a finished basement instead of an unfinished basement, as East Coast Americans tend to talk about their basements. Um, and yeah, so the next few episodes might just be building. I will say, hi. Oh, just you stepping really heavily. Okay, Aringulum. I will say that I am planning on, Lord knows why, uh, for the views, right? I am planning on going to the deep dark if I can find it, right? Like in all of my hi, excuse me, sir. Thank you. Are you pushing me? And I guess you are bigger and you could kill me pretty quickly. Why are you looking at me? Like, what the hell are you looking at? Yeah, just move on. Um, I do plan on going to the deep dark. Probably getting killed there multiple times, but I don't want to go there without elytra. That is for sure. I want to be able to fly and run away for sure. And those night vision potions I made many, many moons ago, yeah, I mm, those are going to be crucial. So hopefully you've enjoyed looking around and seeing my massive it's not massive, it's massive to me, right? Like I've never built one of those, so it's massive to me. I know that there's other people that have like 5 times the size of that one, but it's pretty massive to me, and I'm really proud of it that I was able to build it even though it took a while. I will say that, because we're gonna get into more longer builds and longer things, I probably won't keep up with the 2 a week Minecraft videos on the original Minecraft. What you will see is I'll have like an original Minecraft and then probably that modded Minecraft, that better in Minecraft game with Bad Wolf Rose um, on the Wednesdays instead of both days, unless there's something that like we do get to the deep dark and then that becomes 2 or 3 episodes, right? Like then I'll keep that schedule because it's kind of mean if like I do the deep dark and like the next Minecraft video isn't about the deep dark, right? That just seems mean. Um, but you'll see a little variation while there still will be Minecraft on Mondays and Minecraft on Wednesdays. It just may not always be vanilla Minecraft. But again, thank you all for watching. I'm really grateful for you guys all to go on this journey with me. I'm learning a lot. I feel like I've accomplished a lot. And it is interesting that push and pull of yeah, like I could just quit now and I still have done a ton of stuff in my single Minecraft player world. But I am keeping that drive to build out there something big, something great. So hopefully you will continue with me on this journey. I will see you all later. Bye.